greet you from Daddy Lumba. So when Daddy Lumba sang this song, how many of you were born? Do you know which year he sang this song? No wonder you raised your hand. All of you were born in the 90s, late 90s into 2000s, right? Yeah. See, I didn't get it wrong. Offeibea here probably is, another beautiful lady that was born around the same time. My darling, welcome.
Thank you.
You look so pretty.
Thank you. You look pretty too.
Thank you. And listen, thank you for this book. You remember I told you that I'm so proud of you that you've documented your life story in here to inspire others as well. And I believe when you were writing this story, you didn't even expect that you'd be sitting here.
No, not at all.
So do you guys want to know how, Offeibea and I? So Offeibea came into my inbox, Yeah, she came into my inbox and she says, I have a book I've written and I want to bring you one. Is that okay? I said, yeah, bring it. And then I saw the book and I said, Offeibea has to be on Changes.
Yes, thank you for believing in the journey.
You're welcome. So tell us a bit about yourself, my darling.
So Offeibea Quansah is a young lady who is very purposeful because I've come to understand that to even know who you are, you need to know who you are called to be. That if within those phases, you're able to discover what you are made of. Even the silent struggles also come to that. So I've always endeavored to be purposeful. I would say I'm a little bit ambitious, and I'm definitely up for change, helping my peers. Also go through a transformation, especially with a mindset change, because I've noticed that with education, we are stuck on formal education. There is little with the SEL, social emotional learning. So that is the journey I want to embark on.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful journey.
Thank you.
So what do you do now?
I'm a publishing consultant.
Okay.
Yes, I ghostwrite for people, and I also help people.
Oh, really?
Yes, I ghostwrite.
Okay, because you ghostwrite, I was going to ask you some of the books you have, but unfortunately,
as
a ghostwriter, you can't tell us.
I can't tell.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Thank you.
So what inspired you to actually write this book, Rubies for Her?
A lot. So I started journaling most of my experiences. It was more like little nuggets of reminders after I made a mistake or stumbled. So I categorized them with my relationships with people, the mistakes I had made, things I wish I knew before those mistakes happened, discovering purpose, things I wish I knew before I could boldly walk in it, and loving myself, because I noticed that I made quite a few mistakes that I'm not proud of because I lost sight of who I was. So when I started putting them together, I realized that no, these are nuggets for me. So Rubies for Her is actually, hair is me.
Right.
And the hair is every other girl and every other lady who has forgotten to love herself, who is going through wounds that they don't even know they have to heal. Sometimes you can't even identify that this is a wound and it's seeping through other aspects of your life. And I experienced that. So when I came to that recognition, I was like, no, this has to go into a document. I wish someone had told me that when you're feeling like this, it means there is a trigger somewhere and you need to work your way through it. So it came together.
That's beautiful. So I'll read a bit of what is at the back page for people to understand. Now, Rubies for Her is a transformative guide to self-discovery, healing, and purpose. This book explores a lady's relationship with herself and others, bringing light to unspoken conversations and addressing deep-seated wounds. It offers paths to healing and highlights the journey of discovering one's unique purpose. Part companion, part journal, Rubies for Her invites ladies to embrace their true calling, unlocking new levels of fulfillment, confidence, and impact. With this thoughtful insight and reflective prompts, this essential handbook is perfect for every woman seeking inner peace, transformation, and a life of lasting meaning. I love that. Now, Offeibea, what have you been through?
Rosalind, this is a deep question, especially for my age, you know. I remember when I started writing, I was like, how old are you? You can't say you've gone through a lot. But I think the dangerous times is the formation stages. Because everything you do now has an impact in years to come. So I wish I knew certain things. I wish I was intentional about a lot of things back there, especially back in school, in uni. And that was like the foundation of everything for me. So everything I experienced, they sipped through most of my experiences now. For instance, being intentional. So being intentional with relationships, connections, mutual respect.
What, you went through heartbreaks?
Definitely. I definitely did go through heartbreaks.
You have some regrets of some relationships,
And some, you know, when we talk about heartbreaks, we jump to the romantic side, but we never talk about friendship breakups. I went through quite a number of friendship breakups that I wish those friendships would have stayed on, but we couldn't navigate it because we didn't know any better. We felt, you know, people always say, people can be replaced. But I've come to understand that not everybody can be replaced. Some people are just a one lifetime and you miss them and you've missed them. And you have to know how to cultivate these relationships well. So in this book, I talk about how to communicate, have the hardest conversations if you have to, how to apologize when need be, how to show grace. Because we're all going through stuff and you never know. There are always blind spots to situations that you can't tell. So it's always okay to ask what could be the trigger behind someone's actions before you decide to write them off.
So I want to hear the story of how you and that friendship ended, that you wish that friendship didn't end.
Okay. So I didn't know she was going through stuff, and I was going through my own stuff as well. But I was blinded by what I was going through. And so when she was distant, I thought it was from a place of hate or resentment. I didn't question. I also just took steps back. I was bitter without realizing what the whole situation was about. And when she was ready to actually bridge the gap, here I was thinking, you can't just walk out of my life and then walk back in like nothing happened. But I wish I had listened to her. I wish I had given her the room to tell me that I was going through, she was really going through a hard time. My parents being divorced and all that, but she wasn't the type to open up. So I felt like if I could open up to you easily and you wouldn't do that, what was the bond I thought we shared? But I should have showed a little more grace, given her time, because not everybody is like me. That's another thing I've come to understand. You can't have everyone acting like you because you're all from different backgrounds. Your experiences and your socializations are different. So you have to be quite intentional about getting to understand the other party in every situation.
Wow. And then the self-love aspect. Was there a point in time where you didn't believe in yourself?
Definitely. Definitely. You know, when you are done with school and you are seeking for a job, the lack of finding something to do just can actually derail your confidence. And that was the phase where I kept asking myself, should I try this? Should I try that? Like, I was almost ready to jump on anything because it was available. And there were some opportunities I took that later made me realize that I was in a place of toxicity. You know how it's draining the life out of you, but you're still there because you want to add meaning to you. You don't want to be idle. But I came to realize that if I loved myself well, because I left the place with wounds, I left the place with scars that I could have avoided if I was patient enough to tell myself, okay, so this is not for you. Show yourself grace, take your time in the waiting period, try and then understand that there are times in your life where you have to take pauses and reassess your life. But jumping to things and jumping to opportunities made me go through stuff. I was speaking to in ways that I wouldn't speak to myself. I tolerated habits and situations that I would normally not tolerate if I was in the place of love. So I had to take a step back, talk to myself, ask myself, would you do this to you? Would you talk to yourself this way? So why allow someone to talk to you that way? And that was when the whole journey started again for me.
So when you say self-love, what did you do for yourself for you to now say, I'm loving myself?
So self-care first. You always have to ensure that you love your body. So your hygiene, top-notch, especially as women. Usually when you're going through those phases of depression, some tend to neglect their well-being.
That's so true.
Yes.
That is so true.
Yes. And psychologically, the moment you start neglecting your body, it starts seeping through every other part of yours. You know your body, your mind now picks up the whole energy. She doesn't care about even her own looks. Mentally, it starts affecting you as well. So self-care with your body is important. Buy yourself things, the little things. If you're craving for something and you can afford it, give it to yourself instead of waiting for somebody to give it for you.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, very important. Listen, if you see that shoe and you can afford that shoe, buy it. If you see that bag and you can afford it, buy it. If you have to go and, get that massage and you can afford it, go get it. Don't wait for somebody to do it for you. And it looks like there's so many women who are just waiting for a man to do it for them before they do it. And so we don't even take care of ourselves.
At all. And nobody can take care of you than you. That's the first thing I learned on the journey. Nobody can love you more than you love yourself.
That's so true.
Yes. And in loving yourself, Rose, then you'll be amazed. You set a standard for what you would tolerate and what you wouldn't. And people can tell. People are even careful about the way they speak to you because of how you carry yourself and how you present yourself.
You said it right there. I remember somebody actually told me that, Rosalind, if you invest in yourself, if somebody wants to gift you something, the person can gift you less of what you have.
Exactly.
And so if you can give, there are people that they can give them 100 CDs, they can give them maybe 500 CDs, but they look at you and say, hey, just the dollars. It's how you have actually, helped yourself, loved yourself. So how you love yourself is a reflection of how others will treat you.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yes.
That's nice. Now, the table of contents here, there's the part 1, which is the whole self, cultivating inner harmony. The part 2 is building bridges and not walls. And I'm very interested in that one. When you say we should build bridges and not walls, what are we talking about?
So, in our journeys with people, sometimes we tend to shield ourselves from hurt because you have experienced it before.
Yeah.
And that is really normal. But sometimes, instead of building the walls around you and being in isolation because you cannot live in isolation, it's better to use these bricks, the lessons, the hurts, to build your bridges. So it is more like a connection between you guys. The bridges are usually reinforcements. So there are boundaries, but there is still the connection.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there is what did you write here? The trifecta of transformation, personal excellence, purpose, and presence. That's a part 3. We'll talk about that. But Shola is here. I like your 2-piece. Yes, I like your 2-piece. I don't know. Shola always says, let him make one for you, but it never comes.
Oh, girl, this one, hold on. Let me know what here, because when I say it, so people will start asking me to bring it to them.
Yes.
So, give me time. We'll talk about it. But, every day I tell you that there's only one person who makes me look good, though. Her name is Abera_Sika_. Go and disturb her with her orders. It's not ready to wear. So, you just give her your measurements and then she'll do it for you, okay? Okay. But, Rosalind, I was not around for a few minutes and you brought power pack people and now there's an intelligent woman.
Yeah, Offeibea is here. Offeibea has rubies for her. I think that
Right.
every young lady, in fact, it shouldn't be even young ladies. It should be everyone
Right.
gets in this copy because as much as we talk about it as a woman,
Right.
men also need it because men have to love themselves.
Right.
Most men are loving their partners and ignoring themselves.
Exactly. Their book is coming out next year.
Very good. Very important. Yes.
I like that. But I just want to say that she's really doing well, Offeibea, because to be honest, how many people would want to pen down their feelings? I also didn't think that writing had an impact. So my friend says, you have to start journaling.
Yeah.
When you feel something, just take your journal, write it. It's a good way to emote and to check on your emotions and just keep your mind in check. And when I started, in the beginning, I was like, me try then you understand? But then one thing led to the other. You realize that the more you write, the more you become used to it. And then all your emotions are in a book. Just don't make anybody find that book. So as I say, because I'm sure you're not sure you're co-publisher with baby. But you just tell your people what you want to tell. And I think it's really good. So kudos. There's not a lot of young ladies that take writing seriously and want to tell other women or encourage other girls with what they do. So, good job. You're doing a good job. And Rosemary, a lot of people have seen what she's doing.
Yeah.
And we'll get to the messages shortly. But right now, me standing here, I just really think that she's done extremely well. But when did you start writing, though? How young did you realize that writing is for me?
I've been ghostwriting for 5 years. Yes. But I started the journey for writing for myself just last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So ghostwriting means you're writing for others?
Others, yeah.
Do you ask them to credit you?
So you're a ghost.
You're a ghost. So you pay them.
Nobody's crediting you.
Yes, so I'm
they
paid
pay
for the
you
service.
to write for them. And then they say it is mine.
It is mine. Wow.
Don't worry, I'll be coming to you.
You're more than welcome.
All right, so we have some messages?
Yes, let me take those that came in earlier. This one is for Kweku Kwame. It says, Kweku Kwame is in my church, is my church member. Kudos to him. This one says that, I like his song, Spa, all right? This one says, good afternoon, ladies. I'm Jennifer watching live from Mataheko. Much love. Thank you, Jennifer, for tuning in. This one says that, how are you doing? I love you so much.
Oh, we love
Which of us?
you.
All of us. Right. This one says that, hello, this is Jessica from Big Chef Season 3. Thank you for this motivational story. So, Jessica, thank you for tuning in. And, I mean, this is, you see, you're inspiring a lot of the kids out there. So, keep doing it. This one says that the woman is so intelligent. Much love to her. She should continue doing the good work. So good work to you. This one says that, ladies, you all look lovely. Thank you so much, my dear. This one says, Offeibea, I'm so proud of you. This is Erica. Do you know Erica?
Yeah.
Erica says to tell you that she is grateful for you and you're doing amazing, okay? This one says that Rubies for Hair has been a blessing. Can't wait for the next book. When are you dropping the next book, please? At this point.
In June. June next year.
Oh, wow. Okay, next year, June. That's nice.
So it's a 2-part series.
So that is for the men.
Oh.
Yes, because I got a lot of bashing from them. You can't neglect us, right, for women. So.
All right. So on that note, we'll put the conversation on hold because Daddy Lumba currently, so many celebrities are in his home commiserating with the family, and Jackie is also there. So we want to go to Daddy Lumba's home and have a conversation with Jackie. Hi, Jackie.
This afternoon. I'm currently live at Daddy Lumba's residence. There are a lot of personalities. They've been tripping in here. I met our very own Andy Dusty. I've met a couple of industry people, a lot of politicians passing through. Abna Ejapon launched his campaign yesterday. He was here to sign the book of condolences. And also, not long ago, A+ is inside, as I'm speaking to you right now. And also, the former education minister, Yao Osei Dichum, is also inside right now. And other business moguls are also inside the residence right now, Rosalind.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, but how's the atmosphere like?
Well, as you can see behind me right now, the National Supporters Union, they are right here. I mean, there's morale. There's morale. As you can see there, they've been playing music and all that since the time we arrived here. We've been here for the past 4 hours, and all they've been doing here is to be singing these morale songs and trying to keep the atmosphere up, even though it's a sad day for a lot of people here. But that is how the atmosphere is like. But then we also saw Mame Dokno earlier, and not long ago, before I came here, I was also speaking to the teacher of Daddy Lumba, popularly known as Mama Ishampon. She was sharing with us her fondest memory with Daddy Lumba. According to her, she was one of the first people who was able to unearth the singing talent of the late legendary singer. She shared with us a lot on the life of Daddy Lumba too. We've been speaking to a lot, and I'm even losing count of most of the people I've spoken to so far, Rosalind.
I can imagine, because everybody loves Daddy Lumba. But how is his wife doing?
Well, we haven't been able to enter the house yet. But then I spoke to Nana Ampedu's wife, who was here earlier, the late Nana Ampedu's wife, and I asked her, has she seen the wife actually spoken to her, and to her, she said yes. I mean, the woman was visibly sad, shaking and all that. I haven't seen her with my eyes, but from the conversations I've had with other dignitaries, personalities who have entered the house itself, they say that she's obviously not in a good state, but we are hoping that she'll take heart, and at the end of the day, I mean, she'll come out stronger.
We are praying with them. So currently, have you spoken with any family member? Because we heard in the news that there was a little bit of an issue between the family and the wife.
Oh, we haven't, because it's a very sensitive issue, and everybody, even with people coming out from the house, they don't even want to speak. They only want to touch on issues regarding memories of Daddy Lumba. So we haven't been able to bring up such conversations with the family. But maybe as time goes on, maybe off without the cameras, we'll see if we'll be able to find out more details about this.
Thank you so much, Jackie. We'll definitely come back to you, and you're doing a fantastic job there. Thank you.
All right, sure. Okay.
Okay, so Offeibea is still here, and I know the mood there from Jackie, I can tell that everybody's sad there, although the music is ongoing. Sometimes you have to cheer yourself up, you know, with the jama and all of that. But I can assure you, those people even playing the drums are sad.
Well, I'm just saying that at the end of the day, I like that Ghanaians have recognized and that we've lost a legend. This is not just someone who sang. I don't think it moved beyond singing when it comes to Daddy Lumba. He united a lot of people, communities, organizations. I mean, wherever his name was mentioned, there was a lot of respect attached to it. So I like that Ghanaians are very involved. I've heard people say that they wish they could do the burial in different locations and in different regions. And I mean, if we can, let's celebrate.
I know he's my fine boy.
I mean, a very fine boy.
Fine boy.
Did you go for his 60th? Because I think I saw videos.
No, I couldn't go.
Did I see videos of you and him?
I couldn't go, but I hope to be able to go to the family tomorrow to greet. I hope to be able to do the candlelight vigil as well. And so we at Multimedia, just like Jackie's there, some of us will also go there and represent the company.
Right.
And
also I heard that Kafuide said, or he's suggesting that we do a yearly event commemorating him. And I mean, at this point, hopefully one day we get to do that. Rosalind.
Yeah, one day
when we get it, hopefully we get to do something like that.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
We just want the finance or the funds to be able to do it. When the time is up, please bring the money.
Please bring the money so we can do it for him, okay?
Yeah.
Good job.
Offeibea, Tukwa says hi.
Hi.
He sends me a message. He says, tell Offeibea I say hi.
He actually told me to tell you hi.
Okay. So now we go on to the next chapter, which I said we're going to, that's the trifecta of transformation: personal excellence, purpose, and presence. Tell us about it.
Personal excellence basically talks about whatever your hands find, do it and do it well.
Okay.
Yes, and you can't move in silence. So there was a part where I talked about you can't be on a journey and be quiet about it and expect the people you want to serve to find you. I used to think that way, that, oh, it will happen. So I'm just locked in my corner because the typical introvert part of me is I don't want to socialize. But I realized that until you speak up, nobody knows what's in your mind. Nobody knows what you carry. So you have to be visible enough. That is where the personal excellence comes in. And you have to build character. Beyond whatever you are presenting, you should be someone that someone can bank on and point and say, Rosalind is safe, you're safe with Rosalind. So integrity, honesty, just make sure you're timely to your delivery, whatever service you're doing as well. So yes, that's where the personal excellence comes in. So it's from within to without.
That's beautiful. And I believe that everybody needs to own this book. It's out?
Yes, it's out.
On the market?
Yes, it is.
Where can they get it?
Victress's Bookshop, yes. And you can send me a DM and we can also arrange delivery for you.
That's nice. So now this one, I know there are so many people out there who are watching and probably they want to write, but you know, the interest is there, but they haven't been able to start.
Yeah.
What do you advise that a person should do?
Start journaling your thoughts. I always say that the book writes itself when you are journaling from a place of authenticity and truth. By the time you realize it comes together, and as long as it's working on you, best believe it will work on somebody else.
That's beautiful. Okay. Offeibea. Thank you so much. Do we have some more messages?
Let me check on that.
All right, let's see if we have some messages and then we take it before we go.
Oh, we do.
Oh, wow, you have a lot.
We do. This one is still loading. This one says that, this is Joseph, Offeibea's friend from UPSA. You are a big inspiration, dear. Continue to work. Good job. This one says that, this is Edwin Century, Julius Offeibea's #1 fan. Your wisdom will feed nations for years.
Amen.
Amen. This one says that, good day. I'm watching from Sunyani and I'm so inspired by you, Miss Quansah. I love your confidence. This generation needs more women like you to shape their mindset of young ladies, especially. God bless your efforts. This one says that I'm Scholastica and this is so motivational and inspiring. This one says that, so proud of you, Jules. Can't wait to see you. What you have for the men, sure.
The men are waiting.
This one says, I love Rosalind and Shola so much. Thank you for loving us. I think that's about it. If we leave it, by the time we open our eyes, we'll be looking.
I know. Offeibea, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Rosalind, for having me.
You're welcome. Before you go, anything you want to say?
Yes. So to every young lady out there, first, I'll come to the men. It's not easy to walk in purpose. Even identifying it can be a hustle. But test the waters, find yourself, and when you figure out what you're called to do, be bold enough to walk in purpose, because purpose is fulfilling. It won't be easy. Trust me, there will be days of tears, but walking in it is fulfilling. And to the gentlemen, please don't neglect yourself and love others. Love yourself too. It's not a cliche. Self-love is also for you.
Thank you. All right, so those are the words of Offeibea.